And wait, I need to do something. Yeah, I'm there. Oh, back up again. Wait, the dog's bit too big. Just let me fix that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Anyway, back to Meiou, Texas. Back to Meiou, Texas. And like, you know, someone said, fuck, I didn't even really notice this. That there's some hordes, you know, here, which I'm going to deal with. I mean, obviously that's what, you know, if I hadn't had to deal with like China, it's like, but bullshit. Man, I'm so going to fuck them up. Later, like, definitely like my desire. Anyway, I'm making money. How much of that is war reps? It's practically all war reps. My national army is simply too fucking big. That's about it. I'm paying like a foul for that. Like, how much of that is like maintenance? Let me actually like look at what's the demand for like military goods, like for the goods and all. And if that may be like a reason, like a way to, like, you know, not to infrastructure that. It's surprising how cheap that is. I mean, to be fair, there's not that many cities. Like a lot of them already are at level 2s, you know. Contact centers. How much like military goods are being produced? That's like the question. Anything, I think salt is the problem. Like, look at this. Look at the difference. Like, salt produce and the demand. Like, it is massively different. And if I had to guess, like, that's a big reason why. Because, like, if you go like at the national military, like, national demand, goods, training, recruitment. Salt is a big, like, thing. And I would not be surprised if that is, like, food is a big one. So is military. Like, salt is kind of big, but fuel is even bigger, actually. I mean, this is, like, training costs, but, you know, it is what it is, still. And training costs, like, the big thing right now. Like, fuel is, like, understandable. Like, fuel is how the price it should be. But, like, military goods also, like, good enough, I think. So it's, like, straight up assault, or, you know, like, how many people I'm, like, recruiting. And as it stands, I think I may actually want to go lower. Like, a bit, like, lower, and then I could, like, delegate the taxes. Like, just, like, 5 less, even more, like, make it 20. Because, like, my god, I'm spending so fucking much. Far too much for, like, and it's only actually going to get more now that I think about, like, when I finish this. Actually, like, manpower modifier, like, that's a big one. Because, like, I spend a lot on training. How much do I need for that one? Career soldiery. Yes, career soldiery. So, like, the next level. Like, the one that's important. Oh, yeah. You're already, like, very loyal, so, you know. Anyway, that's each done. Buriat. Where's Buriat? That's both of you. They call them in. It's like co-belligerents. There's no reason not to. And then just, like, defeat them. Deal with them. Naples, yes, why not? It's like, you know, set like global trades, like the faster I get it, the better. Like this one's already like, nearly spread it down. Spreading for Ottomans. Anyway, I have a lot of money. That's right now. I have lots of money. What do I do with that money? Go and build more irrigation. You have irrigation being built. You don't have irrigation being built. Whoops. Usually can like put something in you that's like, you know, not amenities, but like having. I still don't know what's like the demand. Oh well, that's what it is. You've gotten pathing not up. You don't have any pathing. You have like basic pathing and you're getting more. Anyway, build infrastructure, I'll build pathing. It's like province. I definitely need to like build pathing in like these provinces too. Like, I did not think about that. You have like garrison building. You have peasants, yes, you all have peasants. Should all have. You don't have peasants though. You have mines. What do you mine here? Oh fuck, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. Anyway, I need to invest like into the mines here. You also have mines. What are you mining though? Coal, is that coal open? Doesn't seem to be that. No, like coal is always like big. Like you can like know something is coal because like the mine for it is big. I mean, to be fair, like coal mine is like one thing that like can easily be harvested and mined. Salt is a small, like salt tends to be small one, and then there's like a metal which is like in 200, 300 range. It's like anybody else that has like potentially mines. You have coal. That one's open too. You have just open too. You have a mine. It's coal no, it's actually metal. What's you? You have coal. And like open your slot. Coal for oh, that slot's probably open then already. And Metmod's also open. Didn't think I saw actually this though. I'm just blind. I'm actually just blind. Of course it's open. It's like a colonized province. Like colonized province, like open all. It's going to open for like a lot of things. Yeah, it's like a good province, I think, for like making city. Anyway, it's like everything deselected. Yes, good. So and both of you like also build pathing. You're being still select you, and you, and like make you. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure like you all are building pathing too. You have also like peasantry, and not actually, you have actually no nomads and like powers. That is actually surprising. Anyway, that means I don't want to build pathing, I want to build garrison, and if that's the case first. Has refused to pay their scripts. Anyway, what do I like use my big money for? That's the question. You've finally done it. Gone and did it. And like now you have like cheap labor, you know, like urban, like my urban industries have cheap labor. So that's a good thing. I can, you know, yeah, and that's good because that means they should be like increasing the output and everything soon. We'll probably also put some irrigation here because, you know, it's like a small irrigation and like a small province with like not a lot of things, like having it more effective. Nice. Having more effective, like, you know, everything like down here actually better. Actually, I want to build Kiev up and make it like a real big city. That's another thing I need to do. Also build that up to like a big trade center and everything. Build big city, everything. That is what I want, that is what I need. That should be using money on. Bear conscription is down. Just questioning how much that impacted my money though. How much that impacted my income. It's like size no. Yeah, it like went up. Actually I think that's more that my taxation went up more than it is like actually. It's like half of it comes. I think that's a good thing. I actually think that's good amount of like money, like manpower and everything in person to what I have. Yeah, city, how are you looking? It's like definitely needs a bigger, better city. Building structure. Amenities, I think that actually wants like immediate rank 4. Do you have like any thing? You have like a massive like output for potatoes. If that's the case, I may actually want level 2 irrigation. Actually, how much farmland do you have? Not that much should be, yep. Not that much, but like, though it's like enough to be like, you know, it's like better for like profitable. The more you know, the more peasants like in a province are like live anyway, it's like better because you know peasants can move into cities and everything if they become, you know, not profitable. How's Crimea looking? Almost a city. You should also get an upgraded city. How's actually yours looking? Farmland. You have a lot of farmland. You have also mines and salt. You have rock salt. That is actually great. I should invest in that. Irrigation is also necessary here right now. Because there are nomads here, which is not good, which I don't like. Like no, there's like nomads here, but not a lot of them. I mean, I say not a lot of them, but like, you know, there like is a lot of them. Anyway, that was the irrigation. Now I want to build the amenities. Rank. Actually, how many people were that? Like, it's like close to approaching, it's like rank 3. Not with Kiev, like Kiev is like already over its limit, so no reason to like in Kiev it's like better to immediately go for 4 because like it's already like 40k almost it. So yeah, that's going to like increase even more time. What was like the probability like for a lot of industries going to go down? But I know what. How much would it like cost to go for like build infrastructure rank 3? Garrison rank 2 for all own provinces, but okay. Garrison rank 1. 11k. Yeah, why not? Like everywhere it's possible. That is a massive construction project. It is massive, like there's no way around it. But I still don't have a problem with it. I should have. I didn't see the activated, I thought. Oops. Maybe I should pay more attention to things. Maybe it's Meiou. I love that joke, I'm sorry. Timid separatists. It's like that. I'll move you there. Always like the gold mine always like tend to be profitable because like, you know, like gold mines can't exactly be not profitable in this day and age. Well, I mean, can gold ever be like unprofitable? That's the better question, I wanna say. Like the best thing about like global trade, like I don't think like global trade technically has no like directly in the institution mentioned effect, but like a province only can become a dominant center of trade if it's like it has like, you know, global trade. Like Moscow, despite, you know, like no matter like how much no matter how much like trade Moscow has, and as long as I don't have embraced like global trade, it's impossible for it to become like more. Nah, fuck. Great. It's impossible for like Moscow to become anything but like a major center of trade, like a dominant center of trade needs global trade embrace, and that's not going to happen for like some time. That's just a thing. Unconditional surrender. Good. No, it's unconditional surrender. No, I can't do. That's spam. No, don't tell me it's like the only province I can colonize from all of this. Turns on this. Great. Money. Yeah, it's not running around. Not really separatists, but you know. This what it is. Oh. Kind of expected that, but also not. I mean, building all these like garrisons is definitely like, increasing like demand for labor and goods like everywhere. But it's exactly all I want actually. That's like the point. Okay. No. Yeah, like I'm like spending all Unite 20 on. It's like. Why did that go up again? What's going on? Fuck, Moscow's like massive in money. What the fuck? 16 actually. How's your like? I may should go and like just increase the trade harbor in Moscow even more. Just for that extra like level of good infrastructure. Harbor bridge level 5. Good infrastructure. Not level 5, you do have to take not even a single level, so like just go for like level 2 first. Like no reason to for it's like trade. Like the only reason I'm doing that is trade, like straight up. It's like that's the worst fucking air been possible. I mean actually 0-0 is the worst fucking air possible. But I'm not taking air like that shitty. I'm sorry, I'm not taking air that's like straight up nonsense. Like it's just like combined skill is like 5. That's what you have like in one category. Austrian Naples. I would simply not die. I've new like he's a fertile, like he's fertile. He's going to get new heirs. He's getting to get a new heir pretty much, I hope. Oh, they're like still being occupied. Which is great. Good, which is what I want. They had not peasant thing, but like peasant dynasties are going to go away soon enough. I made soon enough, but it's like another 30 years. you know, I may be playing a bit. I mean, to be fair, if I was not paying this diplomatic expense, I would be, you know, I would be like making even more money. So, you know, maybe I'm kind of overplaying it, maybe not. Who cares? Anyway, just like let me look up my armies. Where's I got everything? Feudal levies are still there. That army is even more there. Tribal laws are also there, but you know, I'm not the one that's paying for them. Same goes like citizen mission actually like outstripping, like, which you know does not surprise me that much. But my income is why. Where's the income coming from? Like, it's my fucking property, honestly. Like my property and industry just like makes so much money. Like I'm just like making so much money from that. It is actually incredible how much money I make through that. Yeah, let's like go for this. And then like, it's going to be annoying, but I'm going to have to do this. Spend the bureaucracy. Yeah, it's going to increase the cost and everything, but like that at this point. I need to go for more. Kind of necessity at this point. Very big necessity actually, but you know, you have like a massive amount of like construction, and yeah, you get like a lot of peasants like built for like invaded for it. There's actually more burghers here than nobles, which is like kind of a surprise. Normally like burghers are like, you know, outnumbered by nobility. But sometimes it happens the other way around. Sometimes that can happen. Like, you know, newly, like, converted, not converted, like newly settled provinces, it tends to be like happen. No reason like for, you know, the ability to go there necessarily. Comparison with, how's actually the trade looking here? Food is imported a lot. Not important. This surprised me that much because like a lot of food just doesn't come from here. Fuel and raw materials are sold though. Knowledge is also sold to a massive degree. Like trade sector here, like it's the where's like the trade sector where money is like there. You know, food is sold in excess. That's the question. Oh, it's like nearly here in the sector. So how's Crimea looking? Crimea is also nearly in like the sector where it's like actually selling more food than buying. It's like you can like see trade power on the map. And like the stacks, like the higher like this is, like the more there is, the higher the trade power. If you like look at Moscow, that's like stacked higher and there. Like represents the trade power. It's like something I only discovered like after like I've like discovered that. How's Quebec doing with its yeah, games like massively. That's nomadism is like going down. Patches actually eclipsing it in, which is weird because I've irrigation, you know, it's like crop and fiber. It's not exactly yeah, but like I have to like check what actually you know, I have like actually now that I think I may understand why I'm not getting. No, I have fibers there, don't I? I mean, like in like some of this, like so that I don't understand why I can't like build irrigation there. Because they have no river running through them. I mean, yeah, but I should still find a way to like get the irrigation like somewhere, you know. I mean, like this is a river running through, then I couldn't like build irrigation. It's stupid. some Gara down. No, I think like I actually never added like all of them to the investment thing. Street decisions. Investment manager, I actually want to increase it by like tab every 3 years. Exit. Could I go for this, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Why is the dog so old? What's going on there? God fucking damn it, what is going on with Kherson? I think at this point I'm just convinced that shit's just like actually straight up bugged. It's like every time I Catholics, it's just like, what? Every fucking time it's the same. I'm actually surprised that, you know, well, you have like salt, yeah, rock salt, and that's great. It's definitely something I want to invest in. I don't know why I invested right now. What I invested in. Like these are ports, I think. It's like they like just have sea salt. So like that's not exactly, you know. You all have like have coal. You have wine. Do you have like wine? You have wine. That is great. That actually means I wanna. You are also wine. Definitely want to, I think, upgrade irrigation in U1. That is in case you have like wine, you know, you have only salt. Do you have wine? You have coal. You have wine. You have wine. You have wine. You have coal and salt. I take like wines, open all of them. Maybe I just, you know, actually, so I want to open stores. Make like yep, it seems to be open. Good. Then irrigation, not harborage. I want to bring irrigation up to rank 2. Propose delicacies. Like, it's not much farmland, I wanna say. It's exactly why I wanna build, you know, like irrigation. Your mines are not open. Okay, just open your mines then. You have a rock salt, don't you? And there's no reason like for opening the coal mines. So there's no difference like if it's like you have forest actually a lot. That screams like for a game. And also like building an infrastructure that is building a rank 1 amenities. See? Nope. How's you looking? You're not a city, are you? You actually are. You are actually far above like what you should be. Able to support. It's like we go for amenities rank 3 immediately. Grain provisions. Yeah. Tag for commoners, trade gain for commoners. That is good, yeah. I think I was like one with the commoners, stack them. What's your building there? Garrison. Great. Well, like everywhere like garrison, just you know, fuck everybody over that like tries to come through here. Everybody that tries to walk through in Siberia. Fuck him over. Ugh. You know what? I don't think I'm actually going to write this enough. Shame. I'd like them not to be occupied. I could technically go to war with them. They have like no allies, so like they're behind in tech, not too much, but like somewhat behind in tech. You can move like a second army, I mean, move a second army in there and, I mean, be done with it. Let's say like a third army and like if I bring like 2 of these in, like I already like outnumber them. I think at that point I'm not going to like go too deep, like I just want, you know, like most of this like go down here. I'll deal with them more than anything. Like so. Oh, my head's. If you like back so you don't like get stack wiped, then I don't look. But we should move you behind the fort, not onto the fort. Like a mistake I tend to sometimes do, stupidly enough. Okay, like now I want to see something like Moscow and Ingrid. That's a considerable investment. It's not that big, but like Moscow, like 30 ducats investment, yeah. See, I got my budget like through it like under 2,000, under 10, like 10,000. Good, which is what I want. The great thing about like constant investment, of course, like especially like in Moscow and like everywhere, just everywhere that's profitable, is the money I get from it. The property and industry that like is money. Check separatists. Where's like that one? I can push. Go to taking back its ancestral land. Hey, Panseok-yung. Hello. What's up? This guy. Sorry, I had to do that. That was a perfect opportunity. Not a lot. I'm just, you know, going to take some provinces, you know, like in Siberia from like Goryeo. I've been trying to collapse China, but like it hasn't been happening so far. That's about it. It's not been happening, sadly. The problem is like if they like the peasants like, you know, victorious, what you end up with like is, you know, like a peasant like dynasty, and like for some reason that means, you know, like the mandate of heaven is just, you know, up. Yeah, it's not been going well on that front at least. I've gotten them, you know, to change the dynasty, but that's about it. Like sadly, this has not led to the actual collapse and, you know, like into warring states or anything like that. Having to like adjust my recruitment because I'm just losing so much money to it. Like, you know, I've like had to delegate like my taxes, like conscription. That I had to actually delegate down to like only spending 20 military power on the recruitment and everything on military, because otherwise I was like getting just too much, just recruiting too much, and like it was costing me too much. I was like walking away with like, yeah, like, I have like a lot of people, you know, but like 100 like force limit thing, but like it's actually too much. Like I think like in force limit I'm like up there with like, I'm actually number 1. I feel like don't count China. Ignore the number 1, like ignore this one cost thing, because like it's like the same reason why you have to like ignore the 10 minus like base value modifier. It's Meiou in Texas. They handle the cost and everything themselves in different ways. When I recruit someone in here, that is completely irrelevant how much it costs, because I already paid for their manpower. Like, the manpower is up here, is already paid for. I pay to recruit these people. I have already recruited the manpower I need for, like, the armies. I have recruited them. The recruitment is up here. That's the manpower I've already bought. The men are and pay actually continuous money for that to have them. I also pay for, like, for, you know, like, the thing already, everything. I pay for, like, all of it already. Well, like, 1 ducat is only because there's, like, no way to make it literally free. But that's about it. The Ottoman's a strong army. I feel like gotten higher tech, that's maybe it. Like, no way they have a big army than need, do they? Yeah, no, it's like the military tech level. I will also, like, go for, like, more military tech if, like, I had global trade, but I'm, you know, once I've, like, embraced global trade, that's when I will be going for it. Otherwise, I'd be not, like, doing it. Otherwise, I have no reason to. Has anybody, like, gone and done nationalism? You march Korea and give them inner Manchuria for borders. It's like nationalism is also going to come soon. It's also a fact. Nationalism is like something because, you know, like morale of armies, manpower recovery speed and everything. The liberty side is kind of shit. Like, I actually can't get that. That needs like 20, it comes in 20 more years. It's like nationalism is like can't actually get. Well, it can spread, I think. Yeah, casual literacy and centralism present. That's all that needs to be for spread's requirement. It's like make Korea like a subject, because they have like a somewhat big army, so, you know, like making them a subject and then using that to Muscovy. You know, they are like, it's like in Europe, so like every time I want to go to war with China, he has to like walk the whole way. That's actually big. They actually occupied even more. So, you know, like make like the problem is like I don't know if I like, you know, is enough. Yes, I think I actually want to change over to this one. The extra sheets, this is kind of nice. Can I make them a subject? That's a questionable. Nah. Well, like right now, oh no. Not a bad idea to make them a subject, but like for first I need to, like, you know, decrease. Not decrease, quite bad. I'll let the other buffs. Yeah. I mean, they have like a kind of big army, you know. Like all I have to like say, they do have a big army, which is like what's good. Which I think is like very good. It's like the good part, but yeah, I also have that. The question is simply what do I do with that? Oh, it's like a level 5 what? It explains. Oh. And it also has like high garrisons. Kind of to enrage terminals. Don't think I maybe bad. Like I also need to like go attack them. Don't ask why Castile has Hokkaido. Don't ask. I don't want to answer that one. Mages are rocking armies. Yeah. It's just like kind of effect of like EU4 that, you know, if you're like expanding, I guess often like more worth it. Nope, that's Castile. They have like Hokkaido, and I don't know why. And honestly, I don't think I care even to find out why. Yep, good. They just survive in most games now. I mean, yeah. The thing is, like, otherwise you would have to, like, go with... I mean... Yeah, I've like not played that much neither, so I don't really know how like the fate went. Most of the time. My problem in the game lies with China more than anything. Because they are not falling apart despite having been completely occupied multiple times. Well, that's my biggest problem. It's like just a question, but like as everybody, you know, seen the thing with like Imperator, where like people, you know, all going to play it and everything. Like it's at like what is it, like 2K concurrent players right now. Is China being stable with Meiou thing? Yes, which I hate because like I hate it like actually like massively. It is an absolute like horror because like I had to collapse China. I had also to, you know, maybe fudge things a bit, but like China had the 600 like force limit, which would not be a problem if like you see like they have none of the institutions embraced, which is like Meiou and Texas thing. It's supposed to be that way, so like they fall behind on tech. The problem is they're not falling behind on tech like they are now, but we're in the 18th century. That's a bit late. Because like that's also one of the reasons like I'm so like hesitant to expand into Siberia. Because China doesn't fall behind despite the fact that it should. Like you would think like having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To be fair, I don't have global trade. All of us like having it's not inaccurately, you know, like I don't have a problem with them not falling apart, but like with the problem is like it's hard to do it. On one hand, you have to like, ask yourself. The problem is also it's not just a problem with China that it doesn't fall behind, because like you have the hordes that also don't fall behind like far later. Like they are like tech level 40, and they're like 4 tech levels behind me. And like for the hordes it's even worse, because the hordes they don't even have meritocracy. Like well, some of them then have centralism, like, you know, these like all have centralism, but like have not. But that's just a EU4 thing. Yes. That's an EU4 thing. I understand. But like the thing with EU4 is like base EU4, the fact that happens is because even without like help, institutions are spread. But the problem is they don't have 1, 2, 3, 4 like these 4 institutions, like 5, 6, like all of these institutions, they don't have them embraced, these 6. Which you know would think they can't like take tech. Do you want to know how much it like costs for them to take like tech, despite the fact that they have like all of this not embraced? It probably costs them 1,000, which is not really a lot. 1,000 is not a lot, like in Meiou and Texas, because you're going to have like run around a lot of them. Again, it will not be a problem if not for the fact that China's stable China has a massive army, which, while accurate, is a cap. Of course, there's like a cap to how much it goes. Like commercialization, for example, goes only up to 30%, which is a problem because it's completely offset by China having centralism and meritocracy. Meritocracy and both of these have like, you know, they make like tech 40% like less cost 30% less. So like commercialization not having is already set off. And like all of this like is just not that like yeah, like scientific methods is high, but you know that is like a modifier that comes on like far later. And like the thing is like before like And Colombian imports is like something that they can like easily get, because Colombian imports can always spread. Like once they spread here, like it's going to spread into China. Like they're going to have even less to pay for that. And which again would not be so much a problem if not for the fact that if you have a stable China, that army size comes 600. And like in most cases, you know, the China is going to be stable. It's not going to fall apart like just willy-nilly. And then there's the fact that this, like, centralism means China pays 20% less on their tech. So does meritocracy. And then there's the fact centralization does the same. It also decreases tech cost by, I think, 20 at like max. Which means China, I understand, like China in the early game, having it high in tech is completely understandable, acceptable. But it keeps that up for far too long. Like, this is 18th century. The reason I like sometimes I'm hesitant to expand into Siberia is because if I don't, I have to fight a 600 man strong China. Why have I read the merit? Do you mean like my provinces? Because they haven't spread there. Meiou and Texas is very, very picky about spreading, about like where things can spread. And if they don't have requirements, they spread very slowly. Like not everybody outside of Europe is supposed to have the tax. Like not everybody is like supposed to have a lot of these. Like these things are not supposed to like spread that far throughout non-Europe. And like Meiou and Texas makes sure of that. By the simple fact that commercialization is a requirement for nearly everything, and commercialization can't spread if you don't have the right tech, rights. And like, you know, Great Liudong has not have right of commerce to like level 7. So it, you know, like this thing like needs at least 7. I think practically every European power starts with that at level 7. The only one that doesn't, and it's arguably not the European power in the first place, is the Ottomans. The Ottomans don't start with that at tech level 7, and so do the Byzantines, I actually think. So, you know, those are like the two that don't start with it, and like in both cases, the problem is like the malus is not that high. Like the only point at which you will actually like feel the tech cost coming in, because it's another thing I've talked about. The base cost for tech in Meiou and Texas is 400. It's not 600 as like as an actual vanilla of EU4. So that means the 35% here, the 30% here, is even less of an increase than in you would get in like base game. Which is like the very annoying part. It's like ultimately end up with just like, it's like the annoying part. The max is around max is around, yep. And again, like the cost like here is 30%, and like, and then like again, the centralism and meritocracy both like decrease the cost by 30% again. It's like again, and then there's like again centralization, and it's like actually we can like go like just like a small switch like over to them and see like how much tech costs for them. Yeah, here. Tech cost is 1059. And for here it's like 1000. It's like a lot, because like mostly of corruption like 1. But again, like corruption when that is down. Yeah, that's another thing. Like China has a lot of money. They have a lot of money, so like that's the other thing. So like we can't even like take them down on that point. You can't like drive China into bankruptcy or anything like that, or make them spend too much money. Which, I mean, not that unrealistic, but if I completely occupy China, you know, it's like, I'm not going to like go and say Beth, like, you know, it's just kind of annoying. You know what, I don't actually want to deal with armies. Like, oh. I understand they don't want to necessarily strip things, but I don't think it's like possible to do it otherwise, but like with China. It's hard to like represent China otherwise, I think. I mean, they also like script the China with like weakness and like Victoria 3. Which I mean is completely understandable, because like how the fuck are you going to do it otherwise? Like, like at some points, like there's a limit to how much you can, like, you know, simulate. And I think like too many people are that just like, oh, I'm going to make sure that like, you know, everything is correctly simulated. At some point you just have to give up. And I think that point come far earlier. Yeah, China with like crypto for regular vanilla game. Because like the problem is like China's like and like the problem is like peasant dynasty. Like when they change over, I just don't know. My main feeling and all building stuff. Yeah. The problem is Meiou tax has scaling costs, so like there's at least that. But like base EU, like the problem like with EU4 is there's no real scaling cost. So like temples cost the same for like and have practically the same effect for like a small and a big country. For a big country, it's practically even more worth it because they're getting more money. So like the percentage of the income they spent on like building these things is less than like a small country. And yeah, it's just a fact. So like you end up with this massive amount of like, you know, money. Like at the end of every like EU4 campaign, you end up with like no cost. Compare this like to Victoria 3, where like you have the scaling cost of construction. Unless you are playing absolutely optimal, in nearly every case you are going to have money to spend. You're always like going to have to spend more and more money. There's like a scaling cost to everything. I still have so much like manpower. What the fuck is it all coming from? Like the only reason I'm like at 80 is because I'm like forcing China to pay me. Like this is 10% of a like income. And like Meiou tax also has like somewhat of scaling cost, but like it's just not enough. So yeah, China has like hundreds of ducats per income. It's close to impossible to like get it like down, like get and like its costs are like, I think like the bureaucracy in China can like not, it's just not, you know, like easy to corrupt. Like that's like 12k. Yeah, money's still an issue late game, and like unless you're China, but yeah. I mean, that depends like on how you play. You can like absolutely skyrocket in like trade and money if you go for like a trade. If you go for like a trade empire, you can like get like massive amount of money. Like for example, like Castile, like probably is making a lot of fucking money actually. It's like let's look at like income. Actually they're making less than me. That's surprising. I mean, to be fair, like a lot of this also come from war reps, but yeah, like here total income of like, you know, actually, but yeah, like China's the one problem. I feel like, I don't know where they're getting all the money from, but they are getting it, and it's, I swear if you get that, I'm screaming, internal screaming. That's 100 people like there. That's the wrong one. Oops. But yeah, like it is. But the one problem with like Victoria people at the end game is like that you're just building like more. You're losing up Victoria 3? I mean, like I like Victoria 3. I mean, it's the game's like gotten a bit like slower in the early game, which I kind of appreciate because it was actually going too fast for me in like the early game. At like some points. I also want to go back to playing it, but I think I'm going to play like with Predator Rome tonight. Like later. You know, with like the whole campaign everybody's doing about it around it. I think that would be fun. And like everybody's like, you know. Like I said, like there's like what's like 2,000 people like playing around right now with like Imperator Rome. And like trying to get Imperator Rome, you know, like plates and everything again. Which I appreciate. Because I like the game, like it has one of the best map modes in the like the whole like Paradox thing. No, Imperator didn't get an update. Imperator didn't get an update, but like some, you know, YouTubers, like content creators for like Paradox, they tried to like, you know, get like Imperator noticed. So it gets an update, you know, like they hope like potentially like, getting an update by, you know, like getting the people like to play Imperator going. And they're like doing it in March because, you know, Edith of March and everything. And it's like one of the reasons they're like doing this right now. Which I appreciate because like, you know, Imperator's great. I mean, to be fair, like if you're playing with Invictus, pretty I feel like playing with Invictus is pretty much like, you know, updates, you know. Have I seen? Yeah. I've seen it, and I was completely and utterly vindicated when I saw it. Because I've been telling people that EU5 is the next game that's like going to be coming out. And there are people who told me, no, like EU4 is going to come to go for like a longer time. And I feel absolutely vindicated now in my opinion that, you know, it's in fact EU5 that's going to be the next game. Yeah. I would also be surprised if it would be like anything else because, you know, it's coming out of Tinto, and Tinto's like responsible for Tinto's like responsible, you know, for like Paradox Tinto for EU4 and everything. And you know, like the next EU4 DLC is like very rounding. Very hopeful it's better. You are for one very hopeful and it's better. I hope it's also better optimized than EU4. I hope they like the great thing like having pops like is that you don't have to like modify things through like modifier necessarily. Like for example, separatism is like just a number if you're being like completely honest. Like it doesn't represent like the desire of the people in a province. To be like completely honest. Ooh, I should have actually given that. But like if you then have, oh, that's small. Oh, ow, 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 fuck, that actually big. Ah, shit. Oh, how many people died for smallpox already? Ah. I have nothing against modifiers ultimately. They can like work. Like they definitely work where like simulation faults. Like DT's 20 got to produce this just, but yeah. Like I like have no problem with modifiers, but like, you know, the simulation failed. But you know, like how many people died? How much money am I like making here? House taxes set. Nah, fuck you. Honestly, like, it's Novgorod, who cares? If it was like Moscow that was asking for, I would maybe give yes. But it isn't, so fuck him. The good thing is like they're still having votes and everything happening. That means they actually have... That's the capital done, good. That means I should be able to peace out now. See like how much of this I can take. Who is farming? Great Liadong. I may not want them in alliance. Is sick, you know. Thing against me. Anyway. Time to go all of this. I was actually looking with... I was like, oh, excuse me, yeah, now I'm... I was like in Nambo before, but now I'm like really in Nambo. That's actually a city I should have taken if I had looked at the map. Shit. Naples. Ooh. That's great. Do you want to see something absolutely cursed? Do you see that? In Austria? Oh, PC died. I've got the Romanov, and now Naples like got the Romanov heir too. And the Ottomans got back to the Osmanli branch, and then Milan got the Osmanli people. Yeah, like the Romanovs have to just to prove that the Romanovs are like the real Romans, like, you know, emperors in Russia and emperors in Austria. The two branches of the like Romanovs. The Romanov, main Romanov branch. A noble from House Romanov succeeds to the throne. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's like 3 branches, you know. But it's like... I absolutely like destroyed Hungary, honestly. Like, it's quite clear, like, Hungary is not going to like... I like defeated Hungary massively and they've not like... just not like recovered from it. Yep. Now my ass and now the Romanov heir is in Naples. That's great. Just all very good. That's very fantastic. You have gold, yes. I think it's funny. This doesn't really mean anything. So I was global trade, look. Don't know. Look, so many people then. Oh, actually 20k. Why is Duga still alive? I don't fucking know. That's what I would like know. Probably because there's tributary state of Goryeo. I like a tributary. That's why they're still alive. That's why the other ones are gone. What the fuck? What the fuck, Castile? Alright, someone got a trade harbor. I mean, to be fair, that military level is also 53. Reset truce. I don't think I was actually able to reset the truce. Like, they're not going to come to defense of Goryeo, of like Udige. So, like, you know, Siberian separatists, where's that? Kurgan. Are you still like that rebellious? Yeah, actually, to be so put on your dunk, it's actually like massive. It's surprising, absolutely mind-boggling. But like that's how colonization technique works in Meiou, Texas. In Meiou, Texas, there's something called expedition. And it's how you like get. You have like very. Well, actually, if you go like for this, the colonial range is very low, like very low in Meiou, Texas. Instead, what you do is you send an expedition somewhere, and that expedition then is going to either succeed or not. And there's like a yeah, here, like diplomatic tech level depends like on where you can go. You can like where you can send an expedition. And the thing is, if you like land somewhere where it's already settled, depending on the difference in military strength, you can just get a province for free, more or less. I'm surprised like nobody has gotten a province in China, like in India, though. But yeah, you need like exploration ideas for that, and I'm not going for exploration ideas. I went for for expansion ideas because that is better for colonizing Siberia. Honestly, stop. Like, I mean, if I was knowledge sharing, I would be getting a lot more money, but you know, it's kind of needed. Man, actually, like nearly half. Yeah. No, Alaska I can like get. As I said, like the colonization range is like low, but it's not like, you know. It's low, but not that low. So you can still like reach it even without. Like Alaska can be reached even if I don't want to. Like, the bigger problem more than anything is, you know, like if other people have already colonized it. Because I've been like dragging my feet on that one again because China. It's like an actual threat and problem. Because like they ask you to become a tributary. If you don't, they're going to declare war upon you, which is problematic. Because on one hand, I don't want to be tributary. On the other hand, I don't want to fight them in a war. I did ultimately do it, you know, and it did lead to, you know, them falling apart, but still not falling apart, but you know, like changing. Also, like the place where you can like send an expedition is dependent on where your capital is. Like this tooltip is like different for you know, like someone in like Iberia or like in England. It's like different for both of them. Why the fuck is there so much more trade power here? What the fuck? Oh, whatever. The shame global trade isn't spreading here anymore. Question what happened there. Yeah, caravan power. Great. Is that Eastern Coast trade called? I think that's called. That's the East Sea. It's just called East Sea, isn't it? Yeah, it's called East Sea. There's Nippon down here. There's Yellow Sea. Come on, global trade, spread already. Just come already here. It's like so shitty because I would have already have it down here if like for some reason the trade didn't stop. Like somebody like was trading in here and like now they aren't anymore and it's annoying me. Someone that like had global trade embraced. Which just annoys me because now I have to like rely on the knowledge sharing. You like the notes? I mean the notes don't really matter. I mean they matter, but not as much as they do in base game. Because trade is bi-directional in Meiou and Texas. Even if the nodes don't show up, but like provinces have their own trade network that works like different. For example, like here's the trade in like the sector together. Trade rank. Well, it's actually pretty high. Imported Vernish, Skane. Imported commercial stockpile salt. Sec imported, yes. Exported Smolensk, Voronezh, Cherson. Is there anywhere? It's like a big imported export where like, I do have big export. That's the question. Doesn't seem to be that way. The export doesn't seem to be that big anywhere. That is a shame. How's the like industry looking? Yeah, that one's just going bigger and bigger, and it's great. You're also getting a big industry. Your industry is also starting to grow massively. I mean, to be fair, there's like a massive, there's a massive pool of labor. It's like available. It's not being used. Like urban labor is like just massive. Yeah, it's like a lot of it like just available to be, you know, used. It isn't being used. I can make Milan my rival. Seems to be the case. Is Milan there? Is that? I mean, to be fair, they have like higher military tech, but that's because I'm holding myself back, like to embrace like the tech until like that one thing comes. It's like no one is going to rise up as I like still Siberian summon zealots. The Dark separatists. If the separatists is still, because my army position is high enough. Yeah. Oh yeah. I should maybe use my 13k for something. Question is what should I be using for? Erasing Arc from your hard drive. I've played Arc in the past and like it was just using so much up like on my hard drive. I've not installed it since then again. Which is weird because I actually bought Scourged Earth, like, you know, when I played it. But I've like not played it in years. Then because like it takes up so much. Talking about something that takes up much. The Battlefront Classic game size apparently is 73 gigabytes. How the fuck do you achieve that? That, like, no way the games together, like... Yeah, like, Ark is... if you want to play Ark, you need, like, a dedicated hard drive for it at this point. I don't think it's, like, able... I don't think it's, like, able to, like, do anything else. And I only have one hard drive, and my hard drive is, like, nearly full anyway. Of all the games I already have downloaded. I've had to, like, uninstall, DMC5 recently, because, you know, like, I've not played in some time, and, you know, like, it was taking, like, already, like, a lot. You do have one for Ark. As I said, why the fuck am I not getting a new air? I don't really get it. Like the dude is fertile and everything. I know he's like 53, but I don't think that game cares about that, does it? One hard drive that's sitting in your PC just for purpose of, yep. That's Ark. That's Ark. I'll just like finish this. Military settlements. What does military settlements do? That gives a colonist. That's not exactly what I need. I lost 500,000 people to smallpox. What the fuck? That's still ravaging my lands a bit. Yeah, I lost nearly 500,000 people to smallpox alone. That is whack. For grain provisions. But if like EU4 is popped, that means like the last game series that lacks them is Crusader Kings. It means like Crusader Kings will not have pop. Like Crusader Kings will be the only game series that does not have pops. I mean, it has characters, and that's, you know, close enough, I want to say. In a sense. So population ranking. I mean, of course not. Like, there's not per. But if you like, go on a special map modes, and then go under like population map modes, like total density. I think like, you know, I think like under the dense map modes, population map mode types. Like if you go like for total population, old world, value range from provinces, linear, reverse color scales, green to yellow, red, full color scale. Yep. Oh fuck, I reversed the color scale. Shit. Whatever. If you go like for this. I think I fucked up. I fucked up there. With like making like the map modes are like kind of hard to like deal with sometimes. I've that have not like gotten them up so far, but you know. Total population, old world, linear, red, yellow, green. Yes, total pops. I think that number is not correct. I think that number, something is wrong with the number. It was numbers there. Okay. Total population. Old word. Get value range. Say go for 400 then. That's not working. Actually, yeah. Fucked up with like color with the value range there. But yeah, like, this like shows density. This like should actually be kind of par, yeah, with like Moscow. You see, like this is like some of the biggest population. I think I could actually get the value even higher. It's like I fuck up because I like make, you know, like use more value when it like actually when it was like not that necessary. Total population, old world, get value range. I think absolute linear. Maybe the best. that should give better, yeah. This like shows more, this is like more realistic, this like gives it better. Like Moscow, like this shows greater difference between like all of them. Like, let me click on Paris. Paris like also like pretty high with like its population. And you see. Why is Japan just black? Because Japan, for some fucking reason, doesn't count to the old world. What the fuck? Yeah, Africa has a lot of people. It's just not that developed. For example, like, yes, nearly a million people here, but like, it's just not that developed. Like, it has like 46 level development. It's just not that economically like productive. I mean, this one is, but you know, also like per person is just not that like, productive. Where the fuck is like Japan? Like, it's like, if that's the case, forget, like, just go for like worldwide. No, get value. Just like go for linear, red to yellow to green, full color scale. Now Japan should no longer be black. Yeah. Actually, wow, Japan is surprisingly desolate. Should be more. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, the Africans are not being, like, currently being slaughtered by, you know, everything. But yeah. The map mods are, like, somewhat, like, unwieldy, I wanna say. You know, like, but they're, like, nice. Not much mods to say. Trading and map value. Japan only grew after. Yeah, I mean, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, to be fair. It's just unexpected. It's just unexpected. You know, like, you're kind of used to it, like, you know. Lost the. They don't need that. It's like 50 ducats for, like, being indebted, and I don't need that. I mean, I want this, you know, dynasty because of, you know, other branches coming and sitting on my throne. Oh god, could you think about, like, the Austrian Romanov branch sits on the throne. I'll just prop them, I don't want to wait anymore. Yeah, and Japan has very for very good reason. Yeah. You know, it is what it is. That's a lot of investment. Why? In industry. Does it have such a good industry? You have only timber industry. That's like stupid. Go for game 1. They're like 4 for 5. Are they that high? Are they really that high? Like Vic, I mean, you know, Victoria. That's a massive investment in agriculture. That's a massive extraction investment. I mean, to be fair, salt is currently very sought after. When does industrialization come again? Industrialization is great because, you know, urban output. You like the purple skin here? Yeah, it's like a nice color, I have to say. One of the falling. Yeah. It's like. Let's select where it needs to be good. Like global trade. Man, I wish global trade would spread a bit faster. Like global trade and Colonial import are like the two things that take so long to take long to spread when they have like first invented. Everything else, like, because normally you have like 2 vectors for them to spread, like Colombian imports and global trade. Normally you have like, for one, Iberia, and on the other hand you have like England. France also sometimes does it, but it's mostly like these two. But you know, the spread is slowed down because there's only one of the vectors here, and that is Iberia, because England was eaten by Scotland and France, and Scotland and France didn't really go for colonization. So Spain more or less dominates the New World completely alone. They also dominate Africa, but you know. How much, like... It's actually way how big the army size still is. Oops. I wasn't like going to trade. What's global trade? Like, it's not spreading here. It's like a shame, honestly. How's nationalism looking? Also, you spread a lot of. It's like my tech level that's like holding me back, and again, I don't necessarily want to like go and embrace. Not embrace. I mean, man, I'm not getting so much from war reps. Like without war reps, I would be like down to what, 20. I mean, to be fair, I'm also like paying a lot on knowledge sharing. You know, I'm like paying 20, 30, so I would be up to 50 if not for knowledge sharing. My taxation is up. Like, this is probably like the most rich I've been in the game so far. I'm pretty sure. It gives a nice Mare Nostrum vibe, but the Baltic seems that. Yep. I like this, doing this, you know, like, the great thing is, you know, like, in Meiou text, everybody can use the, propagate religion. Actually, not, I don't think it's everybody, but it's, you know, you'll be right back. Okay. Take your time. No need to rush. Whatever. Yeah, come on. Let's expand the bureaucracy a bit more. Need to go a bit higher. So I can like get the better laws and everything. It's like I'm losing like a lot of money corruption too. That's like out effect. Like state laws are like definitive thing. I want to like go for, you know, like rational administration. That's like like both of these I think need provincial. I want to go like for provincial form rational divisions because, you know, administration costs down, admin costs down, great. And also like reform sovereign law, this too. Just what's this? As national institution, yeah, it's like needs meritocratic bureaucracy. Right, reforms actually. Oh, great. And the one I'm not standing on. Military organization. If I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, this needs 4. Like, this is like the whole furthest I think I'd be going. Like, like bureaucratic administration. I think that's the highest I'd be going. I don't think that's going to go higher than that. 2, 3, yeah, no, it's like this is like currently my highest. Army proficient will be going, I'm pretty sure. That's not showing ended from them. Naples. So not showing, yes. Yep, there the war reps gone. It's like I'm only doing not as much as I would be. I forgot. 15th of November. How many days? 13. I'm not letting you do that. Fuck you. Forgot that they do this. Well, whatever. Maximum extraction resource size 2%. How's 6 all looking here? Pretty big actually. How are your populations looking? Could be better, could be better. Just a lot of nomads. And that's like annoying. Industrial ideas is my next one, I think I'll be going for. I just actually have to think. Next one's on 48. 46 was it? One of the two. The next idea unlocked. And industrial idea is like 51, I think. And the one after that, like, you know, like the level of things. I have to actually think. Tear Alba. How many people did die? So, yeah, it's like, come on, my man. You're like, it's like enough people in your province for that to be not that impactful. How big is like your population now? It's like pretty high, and then you have like also a higher level. I should also like upgrade your level. And build up the infrastructure level, the amenities up to level 7. Level 6. Yeah. Should also like increase things. Maybe they like decrease what is it? Things and like there and everything, but I don't know what I'm talking about. You already have pathing, that is great. You also have pathing number 1. You have no pathing, but you're building it. You're building something, but not if it's a pathing one. If it's pathing 1 more than likely. You have pathing 2. Not amenities, I'm here for pathing level 2. Oh, I don't understand why I can't build this here. I don't understand. Will you be building pathing 2? No. I don't understand. You're back? Okay. I don't understand why I can't build pathing well, but, you know, I just accept it. Oh, I've actually needed to take back everything and occupy them. Ah, annoying. I was like, where our army says looking. It's like, that's army quality. They're getting up there. It's not good. At least my money is going up. Like, it's not my money that's going up, it's my spending that's going down. Hi, Upkiss. I should be up. And that's the truth done. I'd probably go to war with them next, like... Yeah, once I've like dealt with all of this. First law. Why are you like so... It's banditry and rebellion, of course it's banditry and rebellion. It's always banditry and rebellion. First I'll deal with you. And then go into China, you know. Do what I do best. Who's like Great Liao Dong is like consider protecting it. I think I go like global trade. Once I've gotten global trade, I will be like getting the tech levels in military, and then I'll be attacking the Chinese. Then I'll be going for attacking the Chinese. But first I need to reach the Pacific, because I promised to do that. first, and so I have to keep to that. Let's swim down there. 2 minutes separatists are like always, all over here. It's like, although I can do but place myself in like better position. It's like up there, but that's all in fort, so I don't care that much. I can like get to them early. That's my capital. Should actually, you know, go for the capital before anything else. Well, that's 2 at the same time. Okay, like, I should be like having to trade soon. Should be like here soon. Problem is, of course, it's not enough. That's like one problem. One of several problems. No, fuck. Of course, it's like the 3-star, like, you 3 pip, you know, like, siege guy. That, like, dies. Irkutsk. You're not getting to Irkutsk. Irkutsk, completely build this one. Good. That actually means I should be building that one up. Construction not paving. Amenities. Rank 2. Should be building that one up. Irkutsk. Irkutsk. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Kherson, but Kherson is just like not changing. It's like constantly at like Catholic. I don't understand why. Something is whack where. There. That it's annoying me. I have a nice mat. A nice mat. And my thing is up again, great. Of course it's one siege. Honestly, I don't know what I expect, like, you know, should have seen it coming, but still, it's kind of disappointing. No, my head hurts. Fuck the Chechens. Right. No, it's like everybody asks for relief. They can't fuck themselves. Unless I decide otherwise, but like, you know, like most of them I don't. It's just not worth it, like, unless like people are dying like by 100,000, I don't see the point. It's like, it's not even a million people that like look at it, like, I can get a million people back by myself. That's no problems, I tell myself at night. Means I will be able to do this reform next. We're just going to, you know, complete this a feudal levy, but, you know. What do I keep? Question. Ah, yes, the average Russian Empire. Look, I'm not here to run like a charity. It's like Moscow that asks for it, I have like no reason to. It's just like a fact, you know. Like, even Moscow, you know, it's like in Moscow, like I would, you know, like to keep taxes. Arguably, it's my periphery. I can like go and say, yeah, like just give here tax thing. But I don't. I don't give my periphery taxes. Tax relief. Fuck them. Oh. It's like waiting for the game to load. I don't know why I did do this. Yeah, because I want to take whole grain provision. It follows like, you know, that kind of. Box of problems done. Unconditional surrender, and that is mine. So anyway, that means once my actually I can, like, I don't think this should work that way, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, time to fuck over aristocrats and completely get rid of a feudal levy. Great success. That's not what I want. So non-popular letter. The acquisitions to ancient liberties. Yeah. Feudal levy is completely gone now. I like already went for grain provision, yes. Take global trade as a pre to Moscow. Yes. Finally, that took time. That took its sweetest time now. Problem being, it still doesn't spread that fucking fast. Global trade, you know, ironically, spreads the easiest, you know, through trade. But nobody wants to trade with me, so over that, so you know, fuck them. And I can't like embrace it because you know, it's not enough. I mean, to be fair, like, it's not like very developed, but like, it's annoying. It's very annoying. So, how is my trade pool looking? Not that big. That was to be expected, but still kind of hurts. Expected at least a bit better. My man, it's been years. Get an air. Oh yeah, I can like get for centralist now that I forgot. Whoops. Yeah, investments. I think that was like 2k overall, like invested. And that's not like how much money I'm making from my properties and everything. Man, it's like nearly up to 2k. That's whack. All of this gets power, and I would not prefer if that will not happen. So fuck 'em. Expert authority. Yeah, fuck 'em. Fuck the clans. That's all I have to say. Don't think that matters for that much right now. It's mostly to get the power done more than it's to get my thing up. What to say? My state reach up. Like weakened clans is good for me. Very good actually. I'm not going to put that on a back burner once I've, you know, gotten industrial ideas. Because industrial ideas solve that problem for me. Innocence lost, I'm pretty sure is called or something like that. Which means like, you know, which means passively, and they can do nothing about it. Cause fuck them. Look at violence, that like costs too much for my taste. I'm not paying that much extra. Fuck you. Can someone just say, like, trade in my provinces? Come on. Someone. Anyone. Please. Pretty please. With cake. Please. Just do embrace it already and trade with me, please. Like, also come on, embrace it and like then trade with me. Please. 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 My money went down. It's like not surprised. It's like a lot on like I was like would be up to like 4-9. It's acceptable. Like it has like, you know, 4 military skill, which is good because I mean the clans over. And that's what matters. You still have like Kurgan, you still have clans, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and that's like what causing this like benefit down here, Izumsaka, you also like just it's the clans that cause like the whole like unrest and everything here. Like Banished Trade Rebellion. That's why I hate them. Probably move one back. Just for the sake of it. I have so much manpower, I should probably build you up also a bit. So like, the question is, do they announce like the EU5 thing this year or like at the end of this year or next year? I'm kind of betting on next year. Like, you know, official announcement. Yeah. You have mines. You have salt mines. That's good because I need salt. I mean, they did say they wanted to like do it earlier, you know, like have some like, you know, events like not technically announced. Like, the question is like, do they announce it this year, next year? I kind of want to say like early next year, maybe. If they announce it like late this year or end of this year, like, I don't think they're going to announce it like anytime soon, though. Like, it takes at least like another 6 months before like they're going to like have an official announcement. It's like my personal opinion. Stream disconnected. Sorry for that. Stream just disconnected a bit there, I think. That's not good. Well, whatever. Anyway, I don't think I've actually built that much ships in this game. I don't think I've built any ship. Like, most of the ships I have are like literally for my vests, I think, actually. I think I don't have built a single ship this game. Well, that's what happens when you have like no real use for them. If it was like something I bought to build up, you know, because still I would be building a lot more already. I just have no need for it. The funniest thing is that like any city on the coast here. Your city on the coast. The funny thing is, building up like these is going to be far more worth it. Your big city actually. Building like harbors is going to be better for communication than, you know, like it's easier to communicate just like walking through all of this. Communication is faster going like all around like you know, like Asia, like Cape of Good Hope, India, and then here, and then communicating this, like this communication is faster than communicating through all of Siberia, like just walking this. I mean, to be fair, like during this time, that is about like the same time of, you know, it will take the same time to do both of these. Around the same time, depending on how you move. Depending on your mode of transportation. But like in earlier versions that was the case, I don't know if that's still the case. Don't think it's actually going to happen because I know I've like discovery spread, like discovery around the Cape of Good Hope spread, so it should actually work. Oh, the Ottomans like really pushed back though. Ottomans are in the ascendancy after being pushed back so much. It's like late, like some time ago. That's funny. I would be like 50 income, not far. Ooh, biggest city on the continent. I eclipsed Paris. Paris is how much? Fuck Paris. Ah, Paris is below me. Ha, fuck him. Moscow is the largest city on the continent. Yay! That's great. That's good. That also means like my industry should be very, very big. Yeah, like, ooh, like in this industrial end, like it's just like 500 itself. Come on, like it was nearly spread down here, and now it's slowly decaying. So annoying. Question is like, how many like people live here? It's actually reaching its limit somewhat. It's like amenities rank 4. I wanna say. How is your population looking? It's also close to 80k limit. Time to build my cities up. As I said, this is like probably my most prosperous, you know, thing. Because I like the late building, you know, reforming the army. Normally go a bit earlier, but like at this point I've like actually taken some time, a lot of time. Until like some time ago I was not actually anywhere close to having an army. I did think like you could call that, oh, you're actually already above yours. Vladimir is at 5 already, yeah. You're like halfway there, also poorly looking. Well, it's like there, but a bit further away, so I think that for now. Oh god, what's like going on here? Like, Catholics just constantly eclipse there. I don't know why. How's Kocha spread looking? Actually pretty nice. Because Kocha's being sadly replaced by Russian culture, which makes no sense, but you know, it is what it is. How's actually like one of the reasons I stopped like going into is because they have yeah, I can like go back to and get the rest of the Russian right. That next year, so this year. Next year, then just like stop it. Stop like the construction. The problem is like the thing is, your independence guaranteed by Hungary. Riga, has like how big of the army? Kind of big army, but you know, They're also like behind in tech. Like Poland is far more behind in tech than like China is. Despite having like more embraced. That's just funny. Which country decentralized ruling? That was like the one I got. Well, diplomat faction. Oh yeah. Ah, I forgot. I wanted to build boats. Boats. On like, you know, the coast. My state just need to reach 80%. Yes, then I can go for a Russian division, which is going to be great. And then I have to deal with corruption, because it's sucking money out of my system. And fuck them. Not letting anybody steal my money. It's my money. It's mine to steal. I'm the only one that's allowed to steal it. I'm the only one that's allowed to steal money. Oh, where's like bureaucrat faction? Commerce production inefficiency. That sounds great. Oh yeah. Which country modifier was that? Is that like one destroyer? Let's hope it isn't. Yep, let's decentralize ruling. Great. That's a bit annoying. Bijan. Then move the army there and then provoke them. It's like still plaguing. It's like still there, but it's like not increasing anymore that much. So fuck them. I don't care. Like next year that should then reach 80. That's great. That's the year in which I will change the war. Anyway, that means Castile. Man, they're only missing one fucking institution. Do they also have nationalism already that can rest? They seem to be the case. Castile is like fucking big this game, which is a surprise that they that France won against them. I mean, yes, like long time ago, but like still, it's kind of whack. It's like France is kind of falling behind right now. What was the tech level needed for like nationalism? In 10 years, I can also just like wait 10 years and then it's going to spread like massively because I control like most of my culture. Yeah, like Poland controls like a bit, but I can change that very fast. And I plan to change that next time. Like even this, I don't think I have the time actually. Yeah, like I'd be like fighting Poland and getting the rest of the Russian people under my control. I don't know what I'm going to eat later today. That's the question. God, I constantly think it's like January and like think I just have to wait. No, I know it's because I pressed the pause button. I definitely want to like do a game where Brandenburg, like for once, like in Meiou, Texas, like definitely. I think that's a pretty good one. Yeah, like invaders are also like one of the big things, like getting that. Well, you like tribal rebels against getting that thing cost like down, that administration cost down is going to be massive. They have annexed them, great. Problem is like that, like oh great, the alliance now, which is kind of, you know, fantastic. Better with France. Who's like France rivals? The Netherlands. Problem is already So it's like, I don't have France's rival war. Which is a shame, but you know, it is what it is. It's annoying enough to have to pay for all of this. Like for the knowledge sharing. How much longer is it going to last, actually? I was already on the wrong, correct. 60. That's 2 years I don't have to pay for that twin. Like, if I didn't like have to pay for that, I would actually be up at 30 income, like 50 income, I mean. Good separatists. Only 1, 2 of them. I'm going to go safe. Because like sometimes it just like fucks me over when it spawns. And annoys me for what it shouldn't. But sometimes it does. Why? I don't fucking know. Anyway. I said this before, didn't I? Like I plan to like play Imperator tonight. Like everybody else like trying to play Imperator. Why not do it so? I like the game, people are playing it. Let me jump onto the train. And I love building roads in Imperator. Question is like which country I'm going to play as. Rome would be nice, but I've never done like a Macedon playthrough actually. You know what? I think like going for the Greek Indians may actually be a nice idea. I think like I'm going to play Bactria. I think I'm going to play Bactria. Bactria. Do I play the Victor's War? That's the question. Doesn't Victor's like add missions for Bactria? Does Bactria already have missions in base? I don't think they have missions in space game. Like, you know, special mission, like favor missions, not, you know. I think like outside of Rome and Epirus, Macedonia, I don't think anybody has like actually special missions. I mean, yeah, the game was banned. It's if they bring like mission trees back for EU5, I do hope they go like with Imperator Rome mission trees, because Imperator Rome's mission trees were, you know, are more interesting. The size stands in honor of the glory. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do I get like Winterpel this path? That's what I want to ask. I've never played this long into Meiou, Texas. Like, I don't think actually I've ever done that this far. You have to go. Yeah, I'm not going to stream that much longer anyway, so don't have to be sorry to go. There are people who stay shorter times, you know. Have a nice day too. I'd be going myself anyway soon. I'm just waiting for the state. Actually, the state which already reached 80. What the fuck am I waiting for? Bureaucratic influence. That is not going up. Yeah. Okay. Direct bureaucracy. Pro-bureaucrat faction. I don't care if that gives him bureaucracy corruption. That's not what I'm here for. Next provincial reform. Reform sovereign law. No range of strategic marriage. Yeah, like it's going to increase their power, but I need them also to be more loyal. And now direct bureaucracy. No measures to fight corruption. Recall corrupt officials. How high is my corruption actually? Could be worse. I'm definitely going to lose money soon, but you know, definitely going to like lose money next year. But that's for me from when. Yeah, I've actually done what I wanted like the stream. Next stream going to like, you know, increase tax, service, rational taxation. Actually, I think the decrease in like wages I have to pay may actually, in administration costs, may actually offset may actually offset some of the corruption. I don't think like all of it, but like enough that I don't run the risk of getting bankrupt, you know? Anyway, thanks for coming. I'll be playing Imperator Rome tonight. Did I save? I saved. Yeah. Well, even if I didn't, like, yeah. Can, like, see next time. I'll be playing Imperator Rome tonight, yeah. That's all I have to say. Also, subscribe.